It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. And that'll set them back 5. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
To George Kittle.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First down, Cleveland.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. The first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
We got 3. Check.
On second down, here's Burrow. Being chased out left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. I'll give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver is able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
56.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. The Bengals bring out their punter now. We're scoreless after 1.
The 1st quarter with no score.
Fielded at the 33. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this is going to set up a 1st and goal from the 5. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's so much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. It's Mixon on the counter. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
48-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Browns' 17-yard line.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack.
And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 40.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The pass.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Down Cleveland.
And this is caught at the 8.
Touchdown.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Flushed out right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Nixon. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And we're going to get a timeout.
Brings up
with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Burrow will throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now, with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Back to throw now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite level production.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. On
2nd down, Bean. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And 14.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38. Watch the curve, watch the curves.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpin. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter.